Hey everyone, I will not be talking loud today. Hey everyone, a bit of a voice problem. Sort of a test. I don't think I'll be able to talk more than 5 minutes. I'll try. JT, Zombie, Theodora, Damon. Excuse me for my mystical voice. My voice is screwed. I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. Just lost my voice last night. Probably with the fan on me. Men with no voice. Yes. The powerful, voiceless men. Hey, Werner. Theodora. Enjoy the coffee. Yeah, thanks. That's exactly what I'm on. Maple coffee. No, not true. That one's hazelnut. Hey, Mike Knapp. Yeah, I got... oh, the voice seems to be getting better there, but... lost my voice yesterday completely, just disappeared. So as I was doing the infrared video, you'll hear me just go off to a screech. Might have problems at reading all the comments, but we'll give it a try. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream tonight. I hope so. Yeah, thanks, Damon. Like I said, I should be right okay. I doubled up on the vitamin C. It should be okay. Just I can't get past a certain decibel. If I go up, I screech like a hawk. So I'm gonna keep it low key. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and always coming back, guys, and for supporting the channel like you all do. It's pretty amazing. I'm honored to have each and every one of you interested in the channel and check things out. Hey, Christy, how's it going? Trying not to raise my voice. It's the Bruise. Hey, Super Dave 44. How are you doing, Super Dave 44? I sound like a twerp. I have no voice, guys. I can't. Voice problems. I'm thinking maybe the hot coffee will help the voice. Caramelized sugar, sage milk boiled. You'd be fine. Oh, I hate milk, but thanks. I heard that recipe before, though. It's the milk I can't get by. I get past. I can do all the rest, though. Christy, have an exceptional morning. I hope you're all enjoying the hot, humid weather. It's pretty bad here. It's getting there. It's getting there a little hot. Christoph, hello. Pozdowiana Zipolski, welcome. Thank you very much. Bit of a voice problem today. I'll be repeating that every time I see a new person. Come on. Sorry. Hey, Kristen, thanks for being here. Thanks a lot in front of you. Thanks for being here. Welcome, everybody. Christy says, tea, lots of tea. Maybe peppermint? That is funny. Christy, I had my first tea this morning, I swear, was peppermint tea. It's a little box that I buy and maybe a couple of bags of tea in it. Very good tea. Very, very good tea. Maybe I'll have another one. Actually, that's what I should have had instead of the coffee, but... Benoît, salut Benoît. Petit problème de voix, Benoît. Je peux pas parler fort. Vous allez m'entendre tout comme je serais soumise. Includes me after a few weeks of Bruceless. Bruceless for a few couple of weeks? How did you do it? Gotta thank you guys for supporting the channel so much. Next video is going to be right here, that's for sure. Get a nice good video up. I have to look through yesterday's infrared footage that I got also, which I may as well post my voice screeching out. I'm here, UFOs going by yesterday. Things are happening in the sky. Excuse me. And I'm trying to talk through the video to explain what's going on and you can't hear anything. You hear like, sounds like a screeching hawk that landed on the top of the infrared camera. Hey Chris, Head, thank you very much. It's going very good, but it's I think it's, I don't know if it's laryngitis or whatever. I have no idea. That's crooked, isn't it? I have no idea. That's like the third time in 3 months. Every month I seem to lose my voice. But of course, I'm not a good singer, but I love singing. And every time I sing or try to make a video of me singing, I think that this is what usually happens. I don't know. Hello, Annie P. Hey, Bruce. I found your hater channel. Oh, which one? That would be probably misheard. But yeah, check them out. You'll see it's funny, Annie. Lots of them get really, really mad at everything. I see a few of you here, actually, that are really friendly with the channel. I never name you, but you're following all of my troll channels, and you're interacting with them and saying, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I agree with you. Bruce is an asshole. Yeah, I know. And I let them come back. I let some of you come back. There's one of them here right now. And I like the fact that they don't know that I know they're trolls. So I just, you know, what can you do against a troll? You're allowed your opinions. Any opinion someone can have about someone doesn't change anything. It does not change anything. I'll have to scroll back up. Breakfast in Ireland, Belfast in Ireland. Thank you very much, Darren. Graham, Pepe Le Pew, love your videos, bro. Thank you, Pepe Le Pew. I appreciate that very much. In my little voice. That sounds so weird talking like that, eh? Oh, good. Batteries are ready. Infrared second generation, y'all. Takes a lot of battery power. I can operate it for one night. And the Z1, Bushnell, jeez, am I ever happy that I had that camera. That's the best damn infrared camera in the world. As a Z1, the Bushnell, getting good, very good ratings also. Super Dave 44, how are you, brother? Another channel that loves interacting with me, supports me here, sends a lot of his community members over, always talking good about me. Super Dave 44. You guys can check out his channel too. He's got his camera too. He's getting his channel up there and having a whole bunch of different things arriving on the channel and live streams and everything. And I love you, bro. Lots of tea. Now I feel like having a peppermint tea. Let's see who else is in the house. Includes me. Hello from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Thank you, Saskatchewan. Pleasure, my neighbors in Canada. Thanks for being here. NEP, you hang out in a couple of troll channels too. Know that channel Anomalize? I know my lies. I see a lot of people. I see everything. Bruce sees all. As-tu vu mon nouveau télescope? Non, Benoît, je l'ai pas vu. T'as été chercher un télescope, mon frère? C'est super cool, ça. Va falloir que tu nous tiens au courant, man. Content pour toi, Benoît. C'est cool, ça. How are you, Bruce and all? Quinley, thank you very much. Voice isn't doing good at all. I lost my voice yesterday. But today it's coming back slowly. Of course, it's live streams today, so I'm going to have to do some talking. So we won't be on the moon in 2024. It's looking grim. They're talking already now that the projections for going on to the moon in 2024, and this from the new head administration of a woman who's been involved with working around the space station, and she's now going to be in charge, head of administration for lunar landings or something, but she's saying in 2024 doesn't think we're going to be there. We're not going to be ready to go onto the moon. Of course not. We won't be ready in 2027, and we won't be ready in 2028 either. 2032 either. Because see, there's aliens there. So maybe 2035 we probably won't be ready either. I don't know. Dana Shiver. Hello, my beautiful friend. Mint tea is good for ya. See, that's cool. I have both peppermint and mint tea here. I have green tea. I have black tea. Sorry, I know we're not supposed to talk about black tea, but very touchy now. I had to close my windows because I had some Aunt Jemima syrup here. So I ripped the label off so that people don't know that I'm actually consuming something like that. But yeah, things are going to change. Little Britain, all those episodes on YouTube, Saturday Night Live, all the people talking about different cultures and races. It's all going to be a new guideline on YouTube. This is just my opinion, but this is definitely what's going to go on. Yet the point still was not understood. What's hard to understand, but not to hit anybody, no matter what his color, right? That's so. Now the States, how are they going to be? How are you guys doing down in the States? Since you guys are going to be doing your own policing now, things, pretty incredible things that are coming up in the news, absolutely astonishing. And they're not talking about when things happen like that. They stop talking about other things that are still occurring, like climate change, which is absolutely devastating. They have no idea. We have no idea what's to come. Like they said, California last year, and this for me is really interesting. California last year, the amount of waterfall that they had in the States was incredible, and it was long overdue. They hadn't had that much rain in years, decades. And then when the rain started falling, it started growing all the more growth, the trees and everything, whatnot. And well, that just causes wildfires to rage even more each year and to burn more and more acres. That we're talking about this year, something like already, I don't know, 78, 80 acres. It's just going, doubling down each year, no matter how much vegetation there is there, whether you get rain or not. That's scary when you think of it. Scary as hell. Carefree Observatory. I hate the Joe Biden dementia commercial. Before your show is Bruce. Oh, is that what they're showing? Wow, great. Yeah, how is that guy going to run the country? They're going to have to tell him, Joe, you're in the States. You say USA, not Canada. Yeah, don't forget. And this is the White House, right? Don't forget. Post-it, yellow Post-it notes up all around him while he's talking. Little earpiece in his ear. Joe, you're talking to a Michael Keaton? That's right, Michael Keaton. Okay, hey, Michael. They're going to operate him. By the end of, if he's president, I say by the end of 2-3 years from now, Marty, Joe Biden's going to look much like the movie Weekend at Bernie's. They'll be dragging him around with strings and stuff, pretending he's still standing up. Marty, I got your phone call before. I couldn't even answer. I even had problems talking. I said, I'll email him after. I emailed you afterwards and tell you, big-headed Martian. What's up, peoples? What's up with you, man? I wonder. What's up with you? The guy's like, why are you asking me like that? Martin! Hello. Oh, can't start yelling. Cindy Lou Who, another channel here, doing infrared and scientific research, checking out the moon, gathering a community, like everyone else is doing, giving out prizes. Cindy Lou Who, welcome to the channel, and thanks for the ongoing support. I appreciate it so much. You guys have to check out Carefree Observatory. We'll be doing lots of projects together. So Marty is building a computer, building a telescope, and building an observatory. And he's also building a community. So you guys can head over to Carefree Observatory, please, if you're interested in finding out what my co-worker is going to be doing. We're going to do all our projects together once we both have the scopes up. It's that Marty and I have an open enough communication that trust, the communication of trust where, there's not going to be any lies between me and Marty. Marty's trying to find out how I was doing this stuff. Marty wants to do his own attempt on his own to second the work. I think that's, dignified. So, I mean, go and subscribe to him if you guys are interested. Maybe click the notification bell. He's not annoying in any way. It's just the build videos he's doing right now. You can check out the telescope video he also has. Anyways, check out Carefree Observatory. That's enough publicity. His subscribers are getting up there too. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers for this summer would be pretty cool. I mean, at least 1,000 people to the channel that are attracted would be really cool. And of course, thanks Marty for the ongoing support to the channel, for speaking up about the channel all the time, like Cindy was doing, like Christy, like everyone here, which is super, super cool. Why am my nose itchy? I shaved, but I shaved and now I'm ticklish. I didn't shave enough. Nothing to do with space, right? Deidre Baker, hello to you. How are you doing, Deidre Baker? Amazing times, brother, says Chris. It is extraordinary times. And it's scary because you wake up each day. I'm trying to predict the future. Hear me out. Even my mother, we were both talking about this, the Aunt Jemima syrup, and good on them to take it down, because if it signifies racism and or you know, whatever it signifies. I'm not going to start talking about Aunt Jemima. I have no idea about her. But if it's racist and it depicts slavery or racism or whatever, just take it down. You know, what's wrong with that? But now I lost my concentration. I don't remember exactly why I was talking about that. But yeah, it's crazy times, like you were saying, Chris. The fact they're taking all that down, it's like, I knew that was going to happen. Even my mother, just a couple of days ago, she says, you know, Butterworth too. They're going to take down the Butterworth syrup and Uncle Ben's rice, and they did. So, you know, things are going to come down, which is okay. The monuments and statues of the Confederate stuff, and you know, it's a hard situation because some people, I don't know, could it be that some people see the Confederate flag as not being racist and just being a heritage? That's the scary part, because I mean, you know, some people are losing their heritage. Cindy, thank you very much. Just sharing some love. Thank you very much, Cindy, for the generous contributions. I appreciate that. You guys can check out Cindy Lou too. She's doing a whole bunch of space stuff. Very busy channel. Actually, she's getting a lot of videos up. I'm long overdue, Cindy. I've been, for whatever, preparing for the past 2 weeks, the yard, my tiny yard, for whatever is going on. There's building going on in back. Some new neighbors in front, being surrounded by a bunch of new people. I put up a fence with some old wood I had here, so that my nosy neighbor, hope she's watching, you know, that she'll come by less often, because she walks into the yard and, you know, I can't tan my beautiful naked body out on the deck. I'm kidding. Don't start imagining anything, guys. Just, you know. But yeah, you know, you're outside, you take off your shirt, in these shorts, you roll up your shirts. Tubby rolls up his shorts right up into his groin, lies down like a beluga whale and just dies like he's drying in the ocean like a dead whale. And then she comes by, hey, what you doing? What the hell do you think I am doing on this deck in the sun on a Saturday? You know. Anyways, I could do a whole stand-up comedy about that. That'd be so funny. Thanks again, Cindy. Oh my God, if she watches my channel, she'll never be back here for sure. Been looking at numbers. Bruce not looking good. Started an event for equipment. That's good, Marty. And you'll get the support, man. Like I said, the people that are interested in the projects and stuff like that, do like you're doing is your honesty. If you're honest and you're telling people how much you're investing in all this shit and everything, and it's expensive, and yeah, absolutely. And now with the COVID times, a lot of changes too. Like even Marty, you know, had to order a part in a different area, and at one point he was on an online auction having to pay, no jokes, hundreds of US dollars more for a part that's not worth more, but it's just that some people had it in stock and decided, hey, we're going to sell this mother more expensive since people are looking at it. We live in a dreadful system. Love you, Christy. Here during the ice storm, you guys have to check that out. Montreal, ice storm in the 90s. You have to look that up if you want to see some real apocalyptic stuff. Ice castles and cars filled with ice and stuff. It got really bad here. We all lost our jobs for those days. Anyways, we were not lost, but we were off, right? And why am I talking about that again? I don't remember. I'm losing my mind. Did I take any NyQuil? No. I didn't take any NyQuil. Mickey, I'm kind of new here, but has there been a picture of the flag on the moon, or is it there? Mickey, don't feel bad about asking it. It's not a stupid question. And you know, you probably came to the same conclusion as me, Mickey, is that if you look online or if you look on YouTube, thanks again, Cindy. If you look on YouTube, you're going to get both. You're going to hear people trying to prove that the moon is there, the flag is there. NASA did say that they took the picture of it. So I never really ever judged that, even though I don't really think they went. And then people say, well, if you don't think they went, how could there be a flag there? Well, I'm going to say maybe they went in a different way. The only thing that I'm saying that they didn't do is that way everybody saw the moon landing in '69. That did not occur at that moment, and it didn't occur in that way, and at all. It was both in movie theaters and in the desert, but that's just my opinion. But I ain't gonna hide it, which is totally silly. Hey, you ever feel that? You're gonna talk about some information that's controversial that the government doesn't want anybody to know, and then your heart starts beating, and you're wondering if YouTube's gonna take you down. Yeah, screw that. The landing did not occur like they showed it. And even science today proves that we can't go to the moon. Lots of them, so, which is really, really funny. Oh, that troll is gone now. I guess she got mad that I found her out. Love you anyways. Thanks for the ongoing support. Trolls are good support too, you know. Yeah, he wears... Oops, sorry. That went up. Hey, Thomas. Bosse plus. Hello, comment vas-tu? Ça va très bien, Thomas. Mais la dernière fois, comme d'habitude, tu fais souvent des contributions. Tu as fait une contribution, le dernier live stream, soit en anglais ou sur le OVNI Québec Astronomie, et je t'ai pas remercié. Tu étais le premier. Je m'excuse. Des fois, ça prend un petit bout de temps avant que les contributions paraissent, mais je l'ai vu par après. Puis je me suis dit, mais qui arrive, je vais le remercier. Mais, puis comment ça va, Thomas? Je te remercie beaucoup d'être passé. Camera question for you. Could you recommend an eyepiece camera for a microscope? Oh my gosh. That I have no idea. Don't know enough about microscopes. I am wanting to invest in one actually. And but camera question for you. Sorry for the voice, guys and gals. Don't know if I'm going to last the hour, but we're doing good. We're at half an hour. My voice gave out on me yesterday completely, entirely. Could you recommend an eyepiece? Oh, an eyepiece camera for a microscope. Well, that is freaky and interesting. Imagine the more megapixels you get, the better quality of your camera. Imagine the detail in any cell or living organism that you're going to view through the camera, through the microscope. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Did you get one of those ones where you could film at the same time with it? That's pretty incredible. I've been seeing a couple of them, and the prices are actually very reasonable. The reason why I wanted to, and I will, invest in, that's 100% for sure, but it's near the end of not now. Invest in a microscope to be able to analyze meteorite fragments on Earth, find them with the magnets and stuff. There's a guy online that's doing it. Pretty exceptional thing he's doing. And obviously when you look at a rock or a stone or something that is a meteorite, the fibers in it, everything, it's incredible. And you know that it's not from here on Earth. It's something that heated up so drastically. But that's an interesting subject. Polonaise aujourd'hui avec 29 degrés. Hey Benoit, we put away the shovels, man. On serre les pelles. Et j'espère. Mais oui, il fait chaud aujourd'hui, mon frère, puis il va faire chaud aussi demain, puis après-demain, je pense, toute la fin de semaine. Puis ça commence à être un peu collant aussi. Oh, ben tiens, je vais allumer mon petit ventilateur. Put on my little fan, which is probably why I have this voice like that. I had the fan on me yesterday. Hello, Divine Caitlin. Thank you very much for being here. Dale Anthony, hi. Yes, from Sawasni, from Thailand. Thanks again for coming back, Dale. I appreciate that. Hi from Bruce in Quebec. Rico OC, you can hide a lot in the blue of our sky. If you take pictures with a normal camera and then put the red filter in with a filter program, you could see a lot of objects. Absolute, Rico, 100%. You're absolutely right about that. And that's an amazingly interesting thing. So the minute anybody starts seeing things, the first thing they say is, well, it's bugs. And no, it's not all bugs. It's not just that. Could we be also reading, like me with the infrared camera, also be reading some changes in the temperatures on Earth, and that some phenomena is going to appear in the infrared cameras? NASA doesn't tell us about everything of that, all the filter icks and glitches. And let me tell you that they've invested billions, if not trillions of dollars in being able to equip themselves with large telescopes like the Webb telescope coming up, supposedly, which are going to have problems with. They won't put it up. Hubble's going to be around for another many years, and that's if it's not already taken down. Did they take it down yet? I don't think they did. They're supposed to. The contract for the Hubble is finished. I'm really happy that it's 1:30 and I was able to maintain the voice. Maybe do another 15 minutes. I'm sorry if ever I do cut it off. That the voice is not doing it. It's just not doing the thing today. Imagine Oktoberfest with swastika flags flying because it was history. That wouldn't be, yeah, exactly. No, I mean, it's just, when you see a teenager, when you see a kid or someone with a Nazi sign or the swastika sign, they have to be reached immediately to tell them what the sign signifies, what it means, right? Because they have no clue. For them, they have no clue. For a teenager, Hitler is just a war hero or something. He was far from being a hero. He was the Antichrist, or his left arm. But yeah, flying swastika flags. If ever I see someone with one around here, I'm going to beat the shit out of them. That's for sure. Because it has to come down to that. I've never, ever in my life witnessed any public racism in my town, in any towns around these towns. But you go to Montreal, and in Montreal there's a lot of different cultures: black, Chinese, white, Asian, you name it, they got it. Muslim, every Arab, everything's there. All religions and all cultures. And when you go there, the last time I went was the last time I went for a walk there. Cultures clash. Everyone clashes. And no, it's not just I'm not going to say it. It's not just one culture being racist. All cultures are racist. Some cultures are getting their ass whipped, maybe longer than others. I hear that. I get it. Okay. Discrimination can run higher in certain cultures, but it's there in all cultures. Every bloody culture in the world, there's a family member sitting down telling their kid not to interact with other cultures, that, blah, blah, this, they're dirty or whatever. And it's just, we're making this world, all this world, we make our own kids, we fill them with our shit that we have in our heads. And sometimes we should think twice about telling, our kids something, unless you really think it. Because when a kid's listening to his dad or his mom talk, sometimes it really sinks in and they listen. So you got to be careful what you're saying to your kids. There's no age for it. I think racism, I think you should start talking to your kids at 5-6 years old, for sure. I did it with my kid. Told my kid to never discriminate against anyone. I also told him to be happy and proud of the color he is. But you don't have to put up signs and saying that my color is better than anyone else's, because I disown him. And he knows that, and he wouldn't do it. But it's important to tell people that. Hey, Bruce, have you ever heard of the book Ringmakers of Saturn? I have, actually, in 85. I didn't know it was published in 85. But I'm a little bit familiar with it. I'd have to read it. I'm not familiar with it, but I heard of it. And a lot of people ask me if I read that. Those rods in IR kind of look like DNA. Forgive my voice, everybody. I have a voice. My voice went out yesterday, so I'm just trying to hang on here. Have you ever heard of... Oh, sorry, I just read that. The IR rods kind of looks like DNA. I'm doing a study on them and different frame rated and illumination. You go, girl. It really does. And here in my end... I don't really get a lot of them. I saw one the other day, and you see it just, it looks like, you know, those toys there that you can go close up and open up like a straw, like a pull straw or something. You can see them going by like springs. And Cindy, you know how they say that the rod phenomenon is just moths flying around? Well, in reality, they took a long exposure shot to do that, to show people the lines. And the lines that you and I are getting with the infrared camera is not because we're doing long exposure. So it's actually making a real trail, a heat trail. We have infrared cameras. We're picking up heat trails. But I think it's an interesting part to have on a channel, if your community appreciates it, just showing the anomalies that we can see in the infrared camera. I'm doing it again the next video, Cindy, looking at some of those orbs. Well, I was trying to get them in focus, and no, the orbs are remain orbs, and I like watching them interact, whether they be artifact or not. It's worth taking the time to examine them for sure. Craig, 1971, how's it going, brother? Nice to have you here. Nadzin Barth. Salut, Nadzin. I always say hello to her. Nadzin doesn't hear, so when she comes here, if I don't respond to her through the thing, she will not see me. Merci, Nadzin. That's another thing I wanted to learn, is sign language. But right now, I'm more speaking slang language. Not slang, not sign. More like slang. Slang, get it? That wasn't funny. My stepson got a tattoo with that symbol. I told him that he had no idea. Yeah, Mickey, and I get it, and he's not a bad kid, I'm sure. But that's what they do, you know. It's a sign of power and stuff, and often the kids misunderstand it, and they're influenced by the surrounding people that are getting the tattoos themselves, that are suggesting, go ahead and get it. It's a protection. They'll some say, you won't get bothered if you have it. So, you know, kids go through that. But he had no idea, see, just how many people he's insulting. Well, that's it, exactly, and I know it, I believe it. He had it removed, thankfully. Well, good for him. That was a nice, generous move on his part, because he didn't have to, but that was nice. His sister did her DNA. They're 12% Jewish. How ironic. But it's a beautiful story, though, Mickey. It is ironic, absolutely ironic, but it's nice that they did the research, and, you know, I call that evolution. They evolved, like, a lot. Like, they would think back on what they did themselves and say that's ridiculous. And it's a good thing, because he's going to be able to guide other people, and he'll be able to tell that to other people without, you know, discriminating them, and just tell them, dude, I had one, I took it off, and this is why I did it. And maybe that'll open other eyes. It's the only way I see. Dana, thank you very much. Hit that like button, folks. We love you, Bruce. I love you even more, Dana, and thank you very much for the ongoing support. I appreciate it so much. This need to control black people by reward and punishment is all still control and power. Really is, Daywalker. Frédéric Santorelli, it really is, man. Hello, Frédéric Santorelli. Petit problème de gorge, les amis. Je pensais pas d'avoir toffé au même si longtemps que ça, mais c'est bien, ça a bien été. J'ai pu faire mon live stream pareil. They say in the news, hi Jesse, Brazilian. Hey Bruce, un bonjour ensoleillé de Provence. Salut Jesse, merci beaucoup. Merci pour ton travail splendide. Mais Jesse, merci de suivre les recherches. Et bienvenue à la communauté. Puis c'est bien apprécié. J'ai aussi une chaîne en français, vous le savez sûrement, mais sinon, c'est OVNI Québec Astronomie. C'est aussi ma chaîne. Puis tu peux voir ce lien-là sur le côté droit de ma chaîne, où ce que tu vois, où ce que j'ai partagé autre chaîne à la droite. Puis venez faire votre tour. Parce que je fais une chaîne en français, puis la communauté là-bas en français sont extraordinaires, sont formidables. Vraiment, vraiment formidables. Pareil comme ici maintenant, j'ai comme vraiment deux familles. Johnny, things are scrolling up really fast. Sorry, guys, I am definitely missing stuff. Quinn Lee, hello. Good to see you, Bruce. Hope your voice gets better, man. Yeah, thanks, man. It should get better if I shut up, if I stop talking so loud. But yeah, I don't know if it's the fan probably that I stuck on me the last 2 days. It's been really humid. it happens every year. As long as it's not COVID. But it gets scary, eh? And here I went to the corner store yesterday to buy some, just a regular bag of chips actually, and some Perrier water. Walked into the corner, and when I walked in, everybody talks to me. So I said, "Oh shit!" I didn't realize that everyone talks to me when I go to a corner store. So I sort of hid myself in the back, and everyone started coming up to me. "Hey, Bruce, how's it going?" "Fine, I'm fine, thank you." They didn't want to get anywhere near me. They were like, "Oh my God, this guy's dying." So you feel bad. Now the sick people hide because they don't want other people knowing. "Tu es malade, Bruce? Le COVID?" "Oui, merci, Frédéric." J'espère que c'est pas la COVID, le stick. Mais non, oui, j'ai perdu ma voix hier, Frédéric, complètement. Même ce matin, elle n'était pas encore revenue et tranquillement commence à revenir. Pug Boy, thank you very much, brother. Here's a shot Welsh whiskey for your whiskey, Bruce. Shot Welsh whiskey. I'm gonna have to get some of that for your throat, Bruce. Would the whiskey help the throat? I have to admit, taking a chance. I put a couple of mini drops in this actually, the whiskey. Maybe I won't make it through the live stream, but no. I hope that the hard stuff actually does help the throat. Good excuse to be able to drink one too at the same time, but that's what they did in the olden days, man, right? See, look at the voice, they're coming back. They did that in the olden days, and they weren't having all the crap that we're having. Swastika started as a Vedic sign of peace, was hijacked by Hitler. Quinn Lee, it is a sign of peace. It was destroyed by Hitler that he took from, I'm not even going to say it, Buddhism, is it? Let's go. I know where you're going, you know where I'm going. Of course. They have it. They have the signs, right? You see the Asian people with the signs of swastika. It was a sign of peace, and it's a like in some of those countries, the number 666 is a good luck number. It's that we relate 666 now as the devil instead of saying, well, it's also the Mayan calendar. It had to do with Julius Caesar. How many days in the calendar? A lot of people don't know that. They say it's the number of the beast. Well, what does that say? Number of the beast. I don't believe in the beast. And the beast has always been dead, and he can't touch me. Because if you kill the devil, if you don't believe the devil's going to get you, it's not going to get you. He can't. Because the only way he can get you is through your fear and through having convinced you that he's a master or whatever. Not impressed. Not really impressed. Shave off that moron's horns. Put some nice makeup on his face. Get him some nice clothes. I bet you the guy doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look so scary. Excuse me for my Bill Burr sort of theory. You guys know Bill Burr? Comedian, stand-up comedian? Excuse me. Les Français envahissent Bruce. Seize all attention. Oui. Merci Thomas. Johnny P. UK, we need to get the message out to everyone that it's a trick to get us fighting between ourselves. It really is, man. This narrative is deeper than we see it. It is. And I know a lot of people don't see it. And I've only seen it at the tip of it myself. And it's sneaky, eh? It's like people are mixed up. They don't understand. But with people like you, Johnny P. UK, that talk about things like that, and all the truth seekers and researchers and whistleblowers that are trying to get that out there, I think people are really getting into the conspiracies. And it saddens me for us to have to call these conspiracies when, honestly, if I listen to the news and media, those are conspiracies. But when you hear people on YouTube that have their own theories, and sometimes very far-fetched, I think it contributes to the evolution of thought. Meaning people can think and evolve and accept different ideas, accept differences. We're used to the norm. We don't like anything that is not like us. We don't like the new, right? Because the bizarre or the unknown. But I think we should all, open our minds to everything. Intake every frequency and everything. Thanks again, Bug Boy. Intake every frequency, right? That's what we have to do. Hey, Pugboy, they're saying that the lunar landing in 2024 is probably not going to be a very popular date. Now they're saying it could be a lot further than that. Did you guys hear about the nano satellites? That's intriguing me. They're supposed to send up 80 to 100 satellites in a constellation, of course. And those of you that don't know, satellites go up and they go into these things that they call constellations, and they go into different orbits around the Earth, and they're stationary in certain areas. They could be in dead orbit, they could be in active orbit, and these are placed in bunches and groups of stars, like stars that are satellites that they call constellations. So who's saying the stars that we're looking at are not constellations or big satellites? It ticks me off that they always talk about our moon as being a natural satellite. I don't know. It's tricky. It's like a play of words. It's like, dare we call it a natural satellite? Oh no, don't push it. They're going to know it. No, they won't know. They'll never know it. Yeah, we're going to know it. Thanks for hitting the like buttons, everybody, for appreciating the videos. I have no intentions on stopping. Those of you new to the channel, just arriving, I am working my butt off, making videos every day. I'm outside each and every night, and as long as I can, doing some controversial things like trying to interact with UFOs. Yes, as funny as it is, even those of you who don't believe in this will have a hell of a good time watching me talk to satellites. So either way, it's a win-win situation. Trolls want to come here because they're like, oh my God, Bruce is in his bubble, in his own world. That's okay. Stop by and leave your opinion without thrashing any races or religion, and I'll leave your opinion up. You can say I'm an egghead and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't mind. I'll leave it up. Just don't thrash community members. But, I'm not here with the goal. Well, yes, I'm here with the goal to prove this, but I accept defeat. If the world's not ready for something I'm trying to show them, I'm not going to go get the ones that aren't interested. I'm just here, open book, for the ones that come back time and time again that are interested in the channel. I think that's pretty cool. That a lot of you take the time to come by here and check out the videos. Super Dave, I appreciate you being here, man. As always, thank you, Bruce. Divine. Sorry, Divine. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Bruce, for all you do. I'm so glad I caught you live. Divine, thank you. Caitlin, Divine Caitlin. How divine of you to say, and I rarely get on here. She says, have an awesome day. Thank you very much. And even though you don't have time to come to the live streams, I love you, Caitlin, for being able to stop by and check out the videos once in a while, whenever you can. Some people binge. Some people take the time, let 2 weeks go by or a month go by, and then they come and watch 30, 40, 50 videos. I appreciate it either way. We all have busy lives ourselves, and food for thought. Frequency is my favorite subject, says Johnny P. from the UK. Subject, the truth on that is mind-blowing. Just last week, they came out with our thoughts project from us by Frequency's half-truth. Yeah, it's happening, Johnny. That's what's going on. Scary as hell, all right? We're getting into the future of artificial intelligence. It could destroy us. It could make us better. It can do both. We know for a fact that artificial intelligence could take over the world too. That was the first statement from one of those computers saying they wanted to take over the world to make it better. Isn't that interesting, right? Well, the apple doesn't fall too far away from the tree. So our fellow androids would have some similarities with us. Probably enough similarities to make us realize, by doing the whole chronology of the tree, right? We'd probably get back to the point and saying, holy crap, we're androids. Maybe we are androids, half androids. And then the androids, they stopped making parts and they were able to reproduce a sort of half androidish person like us humans, which are like really intelligent, and we're like really stupid at the same time because we like a bit of everything. People like white chocolate and dark chocolate. Everything. Oh, there's pink too. I want to rub the pink chocolate on me too. I want to taste everything. That's how we are. Humans cannot like one thing or one person. We can't stick with one thing. We can't make a song and enjoy it for the rest of our lives. We'll hate it. Maybe you'll make a song, go back and say, wow, it's even better than when I made it. Or you'll make a song and go back and listen to it and say, why was I born? That's how we are. In a way, human psychological thinking. It's the scariest bloody field of subject of science you'd ever want to adventure yourself in. What makes us tick? It's never ending. But if you guys and gals are like me, I love gathering up as much knowledge as I can on as many subjects that are important to me and that help my research. And they said it. The governments are even realizing it. That the people online that are informing themselves, some people are reading and stacking in information like a computer in their minds each and every day on these different fields of access that we have on the internet, whether it be anywhere from anything. There's no limits. From theology to Satanism, right? You have from, bad example, okay. You have from, it's just everything from the beginning of time to the end of time. But now, what is that going to do if somebody reads that information and believes everything he reads online and just goes with that? It's like we're still being controlled, right? So I like reading information and making my own decisions on the information because honestly, I believe that science is theoretical. Science is a theory of the mind and the thought and the possibilities, adding mathematical equations to that, adding physics to that, and chemical solutions and everything. It's bullshit. You know? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's all like we're just playing a game. There's instructions. Take away all the instructions of every game that's out there and every element and material, and people are back to not knowing what to do with anything. So information is both very crucial to someone's evolution, but knowledge could also kill someone and make someone stupid, make someone very ignorant, depending on how you take in that knowledge and how you siphon it from the truth and from the lies. Jeez, I feel like having a nap after saying all that. You agree with me that you give a subject to 100,000 people and you tell them to make a video explaining that subject? Do you know that there will not be one video that is the same, maybe only a couple of similarities? What does that say to you? We're pretty smart when you think of it. We can make things better by changing ways of doing things. You know, we made electricity. There's other ways of making electricity. But why the hell did we stick to the ones that are polluting the earth? I never understood that. Really never understood that. Getting off subject, I think. You taught me a lot more knowledge and made me want to pick up a camera. Thanks, Craig. That means a lot, man. I love hearing that. And the scope to film the skies. I'm still aiming to build my own arsenal for the skies for good quality filming. You inspire many. Craig, I love you for it, man. And please, once you do, come connect with me, man. You know, you're already here. And, you know, if you get some good stuff, I'm here for you guys. I'm not here for anyone that's outside of the community, be honest with you, because you must know that since the beginning of time, I've been having problems with people sending me things that are copywritten. But when some of my community members really get some good stuff, I like sharing it. I've gotten in a lot of fights with some of the community members for disagreeing, because sometimes some people will send me something and say, Bruce, look, it's a UFO. And I don't like looking at people's videos because it's devastating when you disagree with someone. It's like it starts a fight and it hurts me. So I said, I don't comment so much on people's videos and UFO videos. Honestly, that's the reason why I don't. Because if I disagree with someone's findings, I don't want people to think that because I'm disagreeing, that it means that I'm right. I'm just, you know, we're all allowed our own opinions, right? But you get set up, Craig, and you get some good stuff, man, out there where you can be sure we'll post the videos, try to get some attention. Because obviously you and like most of you that are here, it's not that we want attention to the channel, it's that we want attention to the truth of what's out there. That's the interesting thing. There's actually alien life out there. Everyone tells me that are religious that come here, and thank you. I think it takes a heck of a well-evolved religious person that's really, you know, church every Sunday, burning candle every day with, the Jesus candle. I'm talking a very religious person. It takes a lot of effort for them to come to my channel because it's controversial. But the reason why I believe they don't mind coming to the channel, the religious people, is that I'm not telling them that God doesn't exist. Who the hell would I be to say that, right? I'm a spiritual person. It doesn't mean I keep things personal because obviously we have a hard time getting along on different things. But I believe, like anybody else, that God could have possibly made the universe. It's just that I keep the mind open also on the science point of view of things, which I really appreciate. And we all know that there could possibly be lies in the Bible, and maybe there was some manipulation. Darla, thank you. Darla Lama, thank you very much. Maybe there was some manipulation and all that, right? Like if somebody took out some real truth in the Bible and not to tell us. Obviously, I think that's what's going on. Thanks, Darla. What do you guys think of the Vatican archives, where they're holding all these archives? I know this is a little off subject of space, but in reality, it comes down and evolves around the people being on the moon, because I believe whoever or whatever's on the moon, whether visiting or living there, actually working there or not, I believe they have a big part to do with our history here on Earth. And it gets me excited to think that maybe other galaxies and planets could have even more people. See the positive in it. If we can be really good people, yeah, sure, there's a lot of bad apples on Earth, but I watch sentimental videos on YouTube that blow me away. And there is no labeling of these people that are making those videos. You have from the biggest, toughest Harley Davidson gang member right down to the most innocent little blonde kid, and the truth of it all is what's fascinating. We all have our opinions on everything. We have our opinions to say what the heck we want and everything, but it's only the smart ones that pick up on all the real good, positive information. God exists and he made everything in the universe. Why don't we just leave it at that? If we're finding something on the moon, why are we wondering what's there if God made something there? Do you have the rights to, or the papers or the scripts that explain to us what the relationship of the moon is, the moon people are to us? I don't know. But I guarantee one thing. Every planet and every galaxy has a ruler. Every planet and galaxy has a belief system, whether it be religious or not, or spiritual. They have belief systems. There's certain things between races that are never going to change, I believe, right? They tell us they're advanced. Who's saying they're advanced? Who's saying that they're advanced? Christy, thank you so much. Second try to donate here. Thanks, Darla. I appreciate it. I hate that when that happens. She's like, I can't donate. Hello, Dabs. Paradox Fossils. Thank you very much. The word great. Thank you, Darla. Love ya. Bruce sees all, says Pugboy. I've stopped watching drones and black bin liners floating in the sky over Mexico. That is crazy. That is crazy too. Another drone. But and I didn't even finish before. They're talking about these nano satellites, Pug. What the hell is that? That's intriguing me. All these tiny things, John says the Vatican has accepted ET. You're absolutely right, John. They've even mentioned it to the public. Papa Francesco, right? Dominus Vobiscum mentioned it to the people that alien life, no matter what shape or form, he didn't say it exactly in those words, but he said they were created by God and they have a right to be in this realm, this universe. They're children of God, right? That's how they see it. Why doesn't everybody see it that way? That's how that's how I think everybody should see it. Trying to see Christy, she wrote a message. So the message doesn't pop up, but I see Christy. There it is. Love you to pieces, Christy. Really proud of you, Christy. Christy's going through a hard time, and she's boss. She's doing good. I love you for it, Christy, and I admire your courage. just stopped in to hit the like button. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Harry Brookover, thank you. Man, we made it to 2 o'clock. I'm really happy. I am going to get off now because of my voice and stuff. But I hope you guys and gals appreciated this different conversation. I'm a very spiritual person. And I have some really good, interesting, intriguing theories based on my own experience on these amazing events that happened to me. Events that changed my life. And I've always kept that back to myself because it's very hard opening up to a spiritual event, especially that the spiritual events came from my father's death and my grandfather's death. But you know what? It opened a doorway of understanding and permitting me to evolve to the other side without actually being there yet. And that open portal between that I have with me and the other side, it affects someone. And you have to remain sane. You have to accept that what you're seeing will always be, and that you're not going to be able to prove or to film any of this or to show people what's going on. So often people will get crazy and start really, explaining people that I'm seeing these in the doorways, I'm seeing this, why don't you guys are seeing it? You can't lose your mind. And when you have a spiritual, paranormal or spiritual experience, it's life-changing. But every time that experience is occurring, you're at peace. And that's what reassures me. It could be demons too. Who knows? We can't hide from it, right? We can't hide from anything. Either way. So a great big thank you to each and every one of you for stopping by. My voice made it through the hour. Since it did, well, don't worry. I'll try to come back on this evening at 8 o'clock. So that means in 6 hours, if some of you want to come back and say hello, we'll come back for a nice little sit-in, and I'm going to look up some space news just to be sure that all the satellites and asteroids or meteors that are going by, like Atlas, it's just, they stopped talking about the asteroids and meteors and everything. So I want to thank each and every one of you for the support. I really appreciate it. Nano satellites up, create holographic. Yeah, man. I think that's very interesting, and I appreciate that. And yeah, I believe that, listen, imagine that the sky around Earth is a hologram, and that now they have to set up these satellites and before taking down the older system. Same old, that's what I see it. Bye, winner. Blue Angel, thank you very much. Paradox Fossils. Christy Lindsay, love ya. Bye, guys. Mickey, under settings. Then Google. Mickey, thanks again for stopping by and for sharing that story about your son. Pretty awesome, you guys. LT Gold, sorry I'm getting off, bro. Had a bad voice problem today, but I did good. I was able to hang on till the end. I love you all. Un abrazo. Thank you. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Dennis Delano, I love you, man. Thank you so much, bro, for the ongoing support, contributions, and everything. Elton. Hello, Elton. Thank you very much for being here. All right, guys, I guess I'm going to have to get off. The voice is sort of getting out there. It's hard to tell people about your experience. It sounds crazy. That's fine. We have all had one. I believe at Pug we've each had one. And I spit things out about it and stuff, but it's like, I don't even think movies have thought about about things like that, of what I experience. It's ridiculous. It defies the laws of physics and gravity, but, comes down, Spirou, 79, salut, merci. It comes down to, bro, they're coming out of the electric box. That's what I'm seeing. All these lights and orbs are appearing beside electric boxes. So have a good one, man. I'll see you tonight, bro. Or I'll see you around, you guys. Dang it, I almost missed it again. Conscious Evolution, I had a really bad sore throat today. I'm getting off. You never miss it, bro. And if you do, I know you're still thinking of me. You guys, thanks again. And I'll talk to you all tonight. We'll be on in a couple hours. It's 2 o'clock. In 6 hours, I'll be back on for another live stream with some more space news updates. And we'll talk about the unknown. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for the ongoing support to the channel, everyone. Thanks for subscribing. Now my box is jumping around. There it is.